That was cool. We Herbert Hoover?
Mr. Warbucks, here's the orphan we purchased for you.
Stomp
Oh.
Jr.
Brannigan.
It's only champagne when it's from France.
I don't need anything but booze.
Hey guys, we're here! Yo senator, yo janitor, we're here for an Annie live stream. I'm joined tonight by two of my favorite people in the world, and I am not exaggerating as I say that. To my left, we have the incredible Brent Black, aka Brental Floss.
Hello, hi, glad to be here.
And below me, below both of us right now, we have Ethan from Sideways on YouTube.
Hello! Thanks for having me. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
So, Annie. What do we think of Annie?
It's for sure a musical. There's songs in it and singing. You know, top 10, easy.
What?
I'd have to look at the whole list, but I watched the movie quite a bit as a young child, but I only remember like snapshots, and then I remember seeing the show in like middle school. My sister was an orphan, but I haven't seen it all at once in probably 25 years.
This is a live musical, which has been a crapshoot for even like good shows.
I know.
Yeah.
As long as Christopher Walken shows up in a surprise cameo to do some
In the same pirate outfit.
to do some tapping with people right off camera with little tap shoes on the wood.
Annie is actually something I grew up with because I did a lot of theater as a kid, and that's the songs that they make a lot of young children sing. Me and Andrew took the piss out of it very well in our episode because that's fun, but really it's not the worst thing in the world, and its good traits kind of outweigh the bad. Yes.
Little Orphan Annie was a comic in the, if I'm not mistaken, the Depression or like the 40s. I guess it made its debut in the 20s. Pre-Depression, and then probably had a lot to say about and was largely influenced by. The musical was already something of a transformative work, and then they made a movie, and then they made another movie.
Then they made a third movie.
I'm saying, and now we're here.
It has this ability to sort of mutate and transform and be updated. It's just a matter of how people update it, because it's got a really awkward story, and it doesn't do anything to enact any kind of systemic change. It's just you helped one person. Like, what does that mean? How do you ask that question? How do you answer that?
But Annie is starting.
I was
in
just
8
thinking,
minutes.
like, now why are we here?
What if you did
Um,
Annie with Muppets and Annie was the only human?
Hey, I'm rich. I wagga. It's Statler and Waldorf, and they are Daddy's Warbucks.
We're Daddy and Daddy.
In every live show, there's always the one person that's not doing great. Who do we bet that is?
I will say, having gotten into the Pajama Game with Harry Connick Jr., at least
Yes.
the album, is he gonna be too smooth for a role that ultimately has to be a little bit more vulnerable and a little bit more,
Dorky.
toward the end?
Who do you think is going to be the MVP tonight? I think it's going to be the little girl.
I hope that this is the start of like a really great career for her. I hope that
I
this...
want this to be another Shanice Williams from The Wiz, who was incredible and now have a lovely stage career.
I want this to be the start of a long and happy musical career that's healthy, that is a bunch of positive experiences. I want this. Yes, crossing fingers, toes, really nervous, just like, come on.
Would you say you want it to be the start of something new?
It feels so right.
Did you just High School Musical me?
Sir, I did, and I will again.
Watch tonight be us silently enjoying this.
Yeah.
See, this is one of those songs where I'm like, just keep it sincere, don't mess with it, it's perfect as it is.
Yeah.
This is...
A really dark opening. Get your head out of your face.
She's committing to an unfortunate.
There
There
you
you go.
Yeah.
I smile when I cry too.
Yeah.
I'm crying right now.
Dude, I'm crying
Annie,
so
help
very
me,
much.
please. Okay, Annie is on a different league than the rest of these kids.
Annie is like the adorable ass kicker. Don't
I mean,
fuck with Annie. What I like about this Annie so far is she seems like she's holding her own, and I buy that she holds her own as a human being.
shenanigans, Hannigans, you get it?
I gotcha.
I thought we said it was free.
Well, we've had some theater time happen. It takes a long time to sing an I Want song in real time.
Time dilation. I want songs that are denser, so they have a more of a gravitational pull. It's
I
science.
thought that I want songs stop time, so they go slower.
There you go. That too.
This should technically be the opening number if we're doing a normal theater structure.
Yeah.
This should be the opening
That's-
number, and then maybe should follow it.
That's kind of how I feel. There's a lot of anger and violence in this choreography.
I'm very impressed. I feel bad that I'm like got nothing funny to say. I'm just like, wow, this is very impressive.
Yeah,
Well,
wait till the adults show up. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa!
That was
Oh!
cool.
Kids are dancing.
Which oh!
Wow.
I'm not sure how that's motivated by character, but hey, let's
That's a
jump
gymnastics
in.
orphan.
Lost her parents in a tragic gymnastics accident.
That's Dick Grayson.
I was gonna say her uncle is Robin Stomp
Oh.
Jr. They really made sure Annie was significantly more saturated in her clothing than
You have to
India.
always be
You
able
just
to pick
can't
out
not see the
Annie.
cardigan.
That's true. That's true. Molly, I'm not sure you're mean enough for this. Okay, that flip was amazing. It's
How
really
you were
cool.
really scared about the children actors. I was literally not scared at all because I was pretty sure they'd find like these weird prodigy kids.
Yeah, no,
to
for
nail.
real. It's like Cirque du Soleil, but with singing.
Can't wait for this commercial to ruin my entire vibe.
Right.
I think there's a little bit of like, let's get people at home to pay more attention by doing things like flipping. Why? Well, they're just flipping today.
I like that Taraji P. Henson doesn't forget that she's an alcoholic the way that Kathy Bates is like, I'm not playing her as an alcoholic, I've got an Oscar. They should have just put like a very famous actor, Seth Rogen, there. Like, Seth Rogen as Mr. Bungle.
James
cameo.
Corden.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this, Miss Hannigan. Are we actually gonna get the Herbert Hoover song?
I think
I
I've
so.
got a vibe. I'm into this.
They'll have lots of backflips so that people will keep watching
We'd
during
like
a
to
song
thank you,
about.
Herbert Hoover.
Oh man, I'm tense about the dog.
Hey, I've got faith that the dog's gonna be great.
Aww.
Oh, audience
Oh, good.
reactions.
Wow. Good that she had a treat.
I just have my pocket lint. Eat this.
Here's my pocket sand. Would you like some? It's nourishing. Kids and animals, man. It's the kryptonite of showbiz. They're pulling it off. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on
Yeah.
wood.
Have either of you looked into the Annie sequels? There is 2 musical versions. Then there was a TV movie with Ashley Johnson, who is a voice actress now. Emperor Palpatine, Ian McDermott, as like a crazy scientist that wants to blow up the world. It's literally just a plot.
day away.
Hey, the dog did it! Get.
Deep breath.
Yeah! Hold it!
She's got it. She's got it.
Yes!
Yeah!
Woo!
Make sure the dog doesn't run off stage.
Fantastic.
Commercial.
We're grown men!
Hey, it's Mr. Bungie again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they're gonna
We're
do it.
doing it!
All right, here we go.
They kept the edgy political song.
I don't like that they changed the chorus to Let's Go Brandon, but other than that, um,
Oh my god, I
show a
love this.
definitely show a picture.
I know what? If they're being political, don't be subtle. I mean, literally, this musical ends with a song called "A New Deal for Christmas," which is very political right now. If you think really hard.
True,
no, it's
true.
yeah, all the themes are the same. Yeah.
Oh no, he's looking at me, the audience.
Are we Herbert Hoover? Maybe we are. You know when you watch a movie and somebody's holding their breath underwater and you hold your breath? When there's
Yeah.
a dog on stage, I hold my breath like, don't mess up, you're a dog, you don't even know, you have no idea. I'm not positive I'm sold on this Hannigan yet. I feel like I've talked over her quite a bit.
He had a lot of bullshit to say.
Yes.
I really like Taraji P. Henson, but I just think of Emily Clark's performance of this with her husband, and I just love it.
There are a lot of things that aren't great about the early 80s Annie movie, but Carol Burnett is a gem in pretty much anything she does.
Mhm.
That's a doll, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Brent, it is not Baby Annette.
I feel
Yeah.
like this song doesn't need to be yelled.
I think if they're gonna, it feels like she's trying to lean into sort of a drunk alcoholic sort of vibe, but they need to do something with the props, with the sets.
There's a pushing to this that feels...
Here we go.
Ah, there it is. You don't want to be... The joke cannot be that she drinks, but if there's a cartoonish character that drinks, then what do you do with your acting choices? It's a kids musical, but we also just got through a song about
Herbert Hoover. Yeah, exactly.
Herbert Hoover.
You know what I'm feeling from her more than like Carol Burnett? I'm feeling Monique from Precious more than any other kind of caricature ever.
There's a pull. Wow. Okay.
Her teeth are so white.
I
my
miss
goodness.
I miss when cop uniforms had tails.
The
looking at there.
Beatles Get Back earlier today, and I was like thinking the same thought.
Anything that makes it harder for them to run.
Exactly. They're maybe in 2 different musicals?
Oh my God, Nicole Scherzinger.
Let's
Everyone
yeah.
applaud.
Hannigan feels like she could be such a great character if there's more time dedicated to her. Like
Sure.
why she decided to run an orphanage, and then like what problems she had that would lead to drinking.
We talked about the thinness, you know, like
They
exposing
just
the
need her to be a villain.
thinness.
She's just the villain.
I don't know. She's a more broadly drawn character than some of the others in the show, but
The costumes are specifically great.
they are. And I like that Annie is bright but muted at the same time. I don't know if I'm even making sense.
It's the
like
mid saturation between the two.
She knows what she's doing. Like, it's so weird to see a child actress so aware of what she's trying to do.
This kid's
Yeah.
really good. This kid
She's
is really good.
Got a future.
solid.
It is weird to just take an orphan for 2 weeks.
Imagine being fostered by a billionaire and then going back to your
And then
shit-ass
just being like,
life.
eh.
You want a
God.
temporary parent, Annie?
I'm just like I'm sitting here. It's like, yeah, okay. I know the show's from what the 1620s or whatever, but like
80s.
it's. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Like, having gone this far, seeing the chemistry that everybody on stage has right now, I am at maximum clench for Connick.
Hannigan is making these enormous Barney the Dinosaur choices. Pee-wee's Playhouse over here.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. They got KFC.
The Colonel was still alive, don't you know? Imagine if you really, really had to go to the bathroom and you were like just about to ask and they did this whole presentation for you and you're like, no, this is great. I'm shitting my pants. I like the song just fine, but Grace is giving it a belty sexiness that I don't know is...
That's
don't
how
know
Nicole
is-
Schlesinger sings. That's just.
I'm
kinda
just
what
gonna
she's
say it.
known
Be Our
for.
Guest is better.
But it's kind of like how Jonathan Groff, I love the man, but I don't think he should play nerds because he sings and sex comes out of his mouth. His voice is horny.
Are you saying Nicole Schlesinger's voice is horny?
Are you hearing her describe these things? Oh, hell yeah.
Choreography is something
Ski on
else.
that mop.
I'm so
This is,
into
this is fun.
I'm so into this.
It's good to see OK Go working again. It was a little bit creepy. What are you doing? What are
They
these
applauded
shoes?
for them.
Is this how you mop the floor? You just do it full body like Pilates?
Oh, I
I'm
love
gonna
this.
do this next time.
Wow,
Damn.
Grace
Scherzinger
really,
just nailed that note.
no kidding.
She is one of the best vocalists out there.
Ah, that was awesome.
That was a really nice button.
Here she is. Oh, that wig. That
The ball cap is so bad.
terrible.
Ball cap is so bad.
There's the coolness I was worried about.
Yep.
Daddy Warbucks, you can't be that fuckable. I'm so sorry. Oh, him? Oh, I see. Yes, that growth on his head.
Mr. Warbucks, here's the orphan we purchased for you.
We bought her.
Here's
We-
the
we-
rent. Here's the rent-a-kid. 2 weeks. Now, if you don't return her in time, there's late fees. He keeps doing that.
He keeps
thing.
clapping. Exactly.
You know,
He's got a Christopher Walken pause going on. This is gonna be like super gremlin of me. You ready? Here's
I'm
more
ready.
Warbucks. Danny DeVito.
He
whoa,
wouldn't be able to sing it.
really?
He would
Danny
not be able
DeVito,
to
straight
sing it.
out of It's Always Sunny.
I think Tom Hanks, if he could carry the notes,
Yeah.
could be a good Warbucks. I mean, he's maybe a little too big of a star for this.
Michael Cerveris would have nailed this, and they had just trusted a Broadway actor to nail it.
Well, and God, does anyone trust Broadway anything? That makes me go like Harry Connick Jr.
Acting.
Some of these lines just feel too naive for 2020. He goes, I'm going to a Broadway show with a 10-year-old girl. And it's like, well, gosh.
I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
Okay, I'm going to just put a flag in this. He is too fuckable to be Warbucks. Daddy Warbucks cannot be Zaddy Warbucks.
He is officially the Christopher Walken of this production.
Not as bad, but like, yeah, kind of. 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit. This
Going
is
for it.
figure skating.
This is such a great
Roxy.
show.
There are children that are in this moment in which we are living, falling in love with musical theater as a genre, and this is their way
dude,
in.
I would have been in the
Their way
middle of the
in.
living room just losing my mind over this. Is there a clause that Connick Jr. needs to have a certain amount of stage time?
Maybe.
This was not in the stage musical, though. I can confirm that.
I just feel like this Hannigan is the only one in a Don Bluth movie. Fucking the Dom DeLuise characters or the alligator in I think it's All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Titus!
Here we go. Here we go.
Finally, some talent.
All right.
I'm thinking he's the hero of the show. I'm just gonna say.
I
it.
really do think too.
Oh,
she's
wow.
from Jersey.
She is classic.
I'm excited for Easy Street because I love that song.
It's so good. He's got rooster color scheme things going on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes, we know you're down there. That's a great gag.
Yes, it really is.
I'm getting like Cersei and her brother like in Game of Thrones more than like actual like siblings.
He's like watching a cheetah run in slow motion.
Exactly.
He's so relaxed.
Oh, I love this.
This is just breeding sex appeal though. Like I feel
Yes.
like they're into a three-way at this point.
Yeah, Titus is so in his element. He knows
He-
exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
May as well be on his 100th performance.
Right.
He should have been Warbucks. We got Annie. He said the song. Oh shit, we're doing the song. Oh god.
Unexpected horniness springs eternal in this show. You hear her?
The John Huston movie is...
I'm just saying that. Oh my God!
Ooh.
That's- That's out of Chicago.
I hate
Sousaphone,
this.
a bass, and a piano. Okay.
Walk into a bar.
I feel nothing.
The irony being that they're both just
Impossibly hot.
wouldn't you with either of them. I'm just saying.
She's so good, and everyone
kid's
else
good.
is not meeting her level.
This kid's good, man.
Wow, that's a terrible message. I guess that's the point. Okay, good. Thank
She like said the exact words you said.
you.
This kid's great, dude.
He checked his phone.
Oh my God! I honest to God thought he was checking his line for a second there. The way
So
it was
did
shot,
I.
the way it was shot, I was like, Harry, you are making history.
Fuck, she's good. Fuck, she's good.
Where the fuck did they find this kid, dude?
I have
All right,
an
if they-
acting degree, and
If they-
I can't fucking touch that.
If they ever remake Wizard of Oz, I want her to be Dorothy.
He feels like he's less Harry and more Daddy. He's fuckable big band jazz zaddy. Okay, Bert.
Brent, this should have been you, in my opinion.
I know.
I should have been one of the Mr. Herbert Hoover backup singers.
Why isn't there an Annie with us in it? This should have been a cameo of a person we all love.
I agree.
Like
it should
Jeff
have been-
Dunham.
Like a
Or James Corden.
Jeff Dunham.
This is one of the few numbers that really feels like it's in the 30s.
Orphans, I've missed you guys.
Now this
I love that
cinematic
transition.
that
That was a
really-
great transition.
that was very nice.
I've missed the orphans. Do some backflips.
What are you doing, Molly? That was so weird. I
She's
loved
doing
it.
her best, Brent.
Honestly, it was very charming. Let me be clear. It was a lot of fun. It's
Doing
like
great.
it's easy to take for granted that it's like, oh, well, this is like high quality, of course, but these are children.
These are children doing it. Oh
The
my
flips. Okay, Molly. Sell it, girl. Oh, I'm that old man that thinks kids are cute and laughs in that grandfatherly way. I'm gonna go.
Children.
And did you notice people watching that we just shut the fuck up and enjoyed that?
Yeah, we're not cynical assholes. We were just like, look at these kids doing their best.
I love this show, dude. You can just see it.
Are we ready for an Easy Street reprise?
I sure am. Reprisey Street.
Reprisey Street. I mean, this is technically the best live stream they've done yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish it was a better musical.
Did she even have a Q note? Holy shit.
No, she just did it a cappella.
They didn't have paternity tests at the time, did they?
No. Wasn't it the O.J. Simpson trial that was the first one to use DNA?
Before the OJ trial, you'd hear about people getting blood tests before they got married.
Oh, I think
But I
that was
don't
more
know-
like a Punnett Square sort of what's your blood type
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Where it's
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
EVMP was used first in the OJ trial. Join us
DNA
next week for our true
forensically.
crime
No,
investigation with Ethan and Brent.
I like the underscore. Oh, never mind.
And now she's in purple. They're trying to put her in everything but red.
Oh,
sadly.
so they're letting him be Harry Connick, and that's, you know what? Use his talents. That's great. Wow, yes. I love when Harry Connick Jr. does YouTube poop. He's an entertainer. That doesn't mean he's an actor. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
a consummate triple threat performer. You cannot ask an actor to play any old role, even if they're pretty good at certain roles.
I
rarely
do agree, though. If this was just him in a tux standing in front of an orchestra, he'd be shredding it. My God, that fucking bald cap.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Ever seen Annie and you were an adult? Would you be invested in this story?
Maybe. That's
No.
a hard maybe.
I think I might still like it here.
The red dress!
There it is! Drink!
Thank you, Brent.
I didn't know we were getting hammered, guys.
Well, I have cans of sake and they're not going to drink themselves. I don't need anything but booze.
It bothers me how
Exactly,
creased
Brent.
his jacket is.
I think $1 billion could afford maybe a little bit more starch.
You're not wrong, Brent.
Well, that's how he saves money, man. That's how he keeps.
That's the rich stay rich by being stingy. No
Yeah, he
offense
doesn't-
to rich people watching.
Do you think he's so rigid because the bald cap is stuck to the back of his neck and he doesn't want to turn his head too far?
That
That's
makes
an
sense. It's the Michael
interesting-
Keaton.
Yeah, like the
I
Batman
mean-
cowl, exactly.
Though, yeah, we are not listening to Daddy Warbucks. This is some Harry Connick shit right here.
I just
Though,
want his mustache to fall off.
Me too.
you know, with Titus, unlike maybe Harry Connick, he would
He
make a
knows what he's
great
doing.
bit out of it. So the main reason you don't want to live with your parents is because you've tasted the good life.
This is a socialism leaning show.
It's like, no, Mama, I've had champagne.
Brandon.
Only champagne when it's from France.
She's gonna leave the Warbucks family. How will she live without being a billionaire?
Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, applause
Clap for
from the
love!
audience.
Because of love! We
Even
like that!
Applaud for love.
Did you take an edible gummy or something? In real life, he's just so cool he can't... It's just like he's not extending himself to the size of it.
Dance! Come on, dance so we feel like we accomplished something. All right, who is the MVP of this? Since we're basically...
Oh,
at the end.
100% Annie.
Absolutely, it's totally Annie.
I agree.
Like,
Oh,
up and down
oh,
the street.
uh,
We brought
Sammy-
the dog back!
Oh, we got
What's the
a
new deal?
for Christmas.
Oh no, your mic's off, girl. Oh,
It's not
but
her fault
Molly,
either.
Nah, it was
Molly.
unfortunate.
Love these
I
triplets.
still feel like Anakin should go to jail for what she did.
There are criminals who have gotten off scot-free in this story, but he's called Warbucks because it's like, isn't he sort of a war profiteer? I mean,
Yes, he 100%
he's sort of a
is.
bad man.
But FDR found all these orphans some homes, so he's a good man. I appreciate you guys last minute
Cool.
joining this fun live stream. I really, really do.
No, this
I
is
know
great.
Oh, it was a blast. It's been great.
Why do I go to the lengths that I would go if it's early in the morning and I ain't had a bit of sleep? Well, who else am I gonna be? Well, who else am I gonna be? Well, who else am I gonna be? To be, I'm gonna be. Who else am I gonna